record. Hello, welcome, Year 8. Yay, turn your microphone on and say, hello, Mr. Thwaites. Hello, Year 8. Hello, Year 8. Say hello to me.
Hi.
Give me some vibes. Give me some vibes. All right, here's your task for today. I'm sharing SOUNDTRAP. So you log on with SOUNDTRAP using your school email account. When you log in and you open SOUNDTRAP, and I'll put the link right now into, I'll do it in a minute. I'll put the link into, into the chat, but it's also in our Year 8 Meet as well. You open it up, and today we're going to go to podcast, okay? So when we click on podcast, we're going to do something. You're going to talk to me for 2 minutes about whatever you want to talk about. Some people were talking about their favorite food. Some people were talking about their favorite band. Others were talking about lots of things, okay? But I want you to do this. Watch what I do, right? You've got to watch very carefully. I click on the word add track, and I click on the word voice. Now, I have a lovely microphone here, a USB microphone that cost me 40 ringgit on Shopee, delivered. But if you don't, you'll have to make sure that your iPad is close to you so you can hear. Here we go. Let's check it's working. I'll just check. Got my USB microphones plugged in. Watch what I do. Ready? Here we go. So I'm about to record my podcast. Wish me luck. Okay, welcome to Mr. Thwaites' music review. Today I'm going to review music. Yes, that's right. Yes, and I can't wait to talk about my favorite instrument, the guitar. Okay, so this is not really a guitar, it's a ukulele. Have a look at my ukulele. Have a listen to my ukulele. Fantastic. It has 4 strings. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you very much for listening today. Yay! Okay, that's my script. What am I doing? I'm not going crazily loony. Watch what I do. Here we go. Then I go to track. Now I go to track number 2 and I go voice. And I'm just going to close that off. Check that I've got the R button. If you look there, you've got an R button and a non-R button. That means this channel is about to record. Here we go. Oh, whoops, what did I do? Undo. Rewind would help. Okay, here we go. Okay, welcome to music review. Yay! Today I'm going to review music. I love music. It's so good. Yes, that's right. Yes, and I can't wait to talk about my favorite instrument, the guitar. Mine's the ukulele. Okay, so this is not really a guitar, it's a ukulele. Have a look at my ukulele. That's pretty cool. Have a listen to my ukulele. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. It has 4 strings. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you very much for listening today. Yay! Yay! Okay, so I'm amusing myself right now, okay? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewind my track. I'm going to add another. Now, even though I'm adding ukulele, or you might add guitar, what you're going to do is you're going to still add it in as a voice microphone. Because when we go to guitar amp, it did some strange things with 8W. So here we go. Just double check. I'm going to go back up. Yes, I've got the right one set. So I hit record. Okay, welcome to Mr. Thwaites' music review. Yeah, today I'm going to review music. Yes, that's right. Yes, about my favorite instrument, the guitar. Mine's the ukulele. Not really a guitar, it's a ukulele. Have a look at my ukulele. Have a listen to my ukulele. Oh, too much is going on. You know why? Because I'm running the audio through the Google Meet and that at the same time. So if I just click on the purple button, I have loops. Now, the first thing that comes up is sounds. Close that off, hit the X button on the right there, and then you have all these really cool loops. So you can pre-audition them. Okay, I like that one. So I'm going to drag it into my new track. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all my other tracks. 1, hold down Shift, 2, 3, hold down Shift and move them. So you hold the Shift key down and you click on each and you can move them. And I'm going to move it to about there. Then I'm going to drag that back a little bit. So I'll take the loop off, maybe finish it there, and have a listen to my masterpiece. Here we go. Okay, welcome to Mr. Thwaites' music review. Okay, so your job today is to talk for 2 minutes and create a podcast. Now, it's not about music. Well, it is sort of about music. This is giving you the skills to be able to record music down the track. But it's about getting the skills to use the SOUNDTRAP program, like we did with GarageBand last year and then things like the Ableton site and that. We've got to upskill before we do our bigger task. The plan is to have you do a podcast and also to do some of your own recording and stuff. And possibly, I was talking to Year 8W in Term 4 to do a radio show, a weekly radio show with Year 8, where you get to put your own music on and introduce your songs and things like that. So I've got a few things that it could go a couple of different ways. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but at the moment, that's the plan. So today, your job, I'm going to pop the Dropbox into Google Classroom. 8W already have a Dropbox, but I made theirs so only they can see it, so you can't even see it. So I'll make an 8G Dropbox. You have to open SOUNDTRAP. You've got to talk for 2 minutes about whatever you like, something interesting. 2 tracks of your own voice, 1 track of your guitar. So you've got to use your guitar for like special effects or something like that. And then you can use some loops. Now, if you look on the loops too, if I went and said, I like the bass bullet. Let's have a listen to the bass bullet. What we can do is we can drag that into a new track. You can't drag it on the same, but maybe you can use more than 1 loop. The problem is if you sit there with the loops, you'll be sitting there for hours playing with the loops, right? So your priority today is you'll get more time to play with all those loops later. All I want you to do is just a quick checkpoint check that you can put 2 vocal tracks on and talk for 2 minutes. Actually, you know what? 1 minute. Let's make it 1 minute, all right? 1 minute talking because we've only got half an hour, all right? So talk for 1 minute, talk to yourself for 1 minute, add some guitar in there for effects, add a loop, off you go. Now, at the end of it, you have to hit the button. I'll just click that purple and get rid of the word loops. You hit the button save up the top there. So when I hit save, what will happen is that will now mix down your final recording. If I try to download it when that goes finished, go on, go, 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 go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on, time is important. Time is important. Let's go. Done. Okay. See how at the top here it says mixing and it's grey? I can't actually download it yet. But if you wait in about a minute or so, there'll be a download button. Or what I want, that downloads as a WAV file, which is really big. I want you to go File, Export, MP3. Okay, that MP3 will go to your downloads folder. You upload that to Google Classroom. Tick, done, finished, today's lesson. All right, and you can see that's still mixing. You can also, you can play with the volume of each track. So you've got the little volume sliders there that you can pull around. Very easy to do on the iPad app, actually. You just literally can move it loud and soft. So try and do a little quick mix of it as well. Make sure that your volume of each track is good. 1 minute podcast, 2 of your own voices, 1 of your guitar, and 1 using loops. Are you ready, Year 8? Put your microphones on and tell me if you're ready. Must be happy vibes. Must be happy vibes, all right? Nothing about lockdown and COVID and all that rubbish, all right? Happy vibes, cool? And we might watch some of the best ones next week in class. And, of course, those students will get 4 marks towards their report. You'll see the rubric. I'll put the rubric in. Actually, let me tell you the rubric quickly. So the rubric is, so I don't get it wrong, you get 1 mark. Here we go. So the rubric, 1 mark if you create a podcast and upload it, right? 4 tracks, 2 vocal, 1 guitar, 1 loop. It should go for 2 minutes. Well, I'll say for you guys 1 minute. If it goes for 1 minute, you get a 2nd mark. If you download the MP3 mix, you get a 3rd mark. How do I know that? Because you upload it, you get a 4th mark, all right? So this is all towards your report and your assessment, mini tasks. Create the podcast, make it go for a minute, download your MP3, upload your MP3, and I'll give you till 9 o'clock tonight to upload that. That's fine. But try and get it done in the next half an hour, and I'll stop talking because then you don't have homework and you're not stressed. Use your half an hour wisely. Doesn't have to be quality, perfect, whatever. Just make sure you get all those things, hit the rubric, get 4 marks. Merry Christmas. May the force be with you. And off you go.